Hello, everybody. I am here playing Magic, which is a thing I haven't done in a while. But not just playing Magic. I have got Travis, a.k.a. Disgruntled Elk, here with me. Yes. And we need to do, before we do anything, an audio check. So, for you viewers, how is the volume level between the two of us? Travis, say things.
I'm saying things, I'm saying stuff. We're going to get those volume down.
Boom. He said things and stuff. Are we close? Because we've had issues in the past where even though it looks like we're close on my end, one of us is like blown out. So I just want to make sure that we don't have that issue. And let me actually double check that this is working, and it is perfect. Okay. Fluffy says we're good. I trust his opinion. Cool. Well, here we are. We are playing Modern once again. Why are we playing Modern? There was a big ban list update. Well, it was one card, but big card. Violent Outburst.
Yeah, really
big
significant.
Card.
One
very
card.
Significant card. Card I've been like clamoring to be banned forever. Violent Outburst. So.
Yeah, that card's bullshit.
That card is bullshit. I've had some conversations with people being like, did this really need to get banned? And every time I'm like, yeah, no, it did. It did. Like, was this really broken? Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. So, Elk gonna talk. Oh, wait, are you saying you can't hear him? Or is it okay, but Elk a bit quiet? Someone else confirm. Okay, I'm gonna crank him up. Say more things.
Crank it up. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean,
How's
it
that sound? Is that better?
That's probably better. So with Violent Outburst ban, a couple of things happened for Hammer. For a while, not everybody has agreed with you, but you've been pretty firm that Rhinos, pretty good matchup for Hammer. You've been happy with that matchup. So, that getting banned is kind of, not necessarily the best thing in the world, but Living End, the other Violent Outburst deck, tragic matchup for Hammer. Like, absolutely, that is a bad matchup. And they are losing a huge part of what makes that matchup bad, which is now they cannot instant speed Rakdos. Now they got to do their garbage at sorcery speed, and if they're doing that, that means we get a turn to potentially rebuild a board that their board they just built maybe can't actually get through. If we play, a hammer or a shadow spear and suit up some big thing, they don't necessarily just kill us now. Because they can't do the end step deal or in combat or whatever it is they're doing.
Yep.
Very big, very big. There is, so that's kind of like a wash, right? There were two Cascade decks. One you felt was a pretty decent matchup. One was a very bad matchup. Meh. The two big talks. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, to kind of chime in on the Rhinos matchup, if you look at the actual data, so the general accepted thought was that Rhinos was good against basically everything except for Living End, which I think is completely true. Except for if you look at the matchup win rate data, Hammer was almost as good against Rhinos as Living End was percentage wise. We're talking like upwards of 65%. Like the guy who I think he lost in the finals to in the Southeast Asian RC this past weekend. Yeah. He was on basically my list, and he beat Rhinos 5 times in the event.
Yeah, that's crazy. And was that was 5-0, right? Like
yeah, he beat it. Yeah,
he beat it 5 times, did not lose
times.
Once. Yeah. So obviously, Hammer's doing fine against Rhinos. It was doing fine against Rhinos. It's gonna do better now.
Yeah.
So
your counter spells work.
Yeah. So I think it's a net positive for Hammer having this bit for sure. Obviously, it's good for him. Now the two big decks that people are saying are big winners for this ban are Yawgmoth and Amulet Titan. Now, similar to Living End, Amulet is a problematic deck for Hammer.
Yeah.
Right. That is one we are not super stoked to hear gaining win percentage. Now, from my perspective, I have not done super well against Yawgmoth in the past, but I know that you like that matchup more than most people on Hammer like that matchup. So that's probably not the scariest thing in the world on your end, but I know Amulet's problematic. So what do we think about that? What do we think?
So Amulet, I think, is still quite a bad matchup, but there are some good pieces to it. One is that you'll notice the general consensus on Amulet is there are 0 Force of Vigors in the 75s, which is huge.
Wow.
Yeah, which means you are much more inclined to just jam, just kill them.
Yeah.
So oftentimes it's less an issue of they comboed you fast. I mean, sometimes if they turn to you, like whatever, we'll move on with our day. But the issue is more often the stupid one ring.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the bigger issue. Now we have tools to fight Amulet. I've experimented with a lot of different tools, and I think I've settled on kind of the tools we want. One huge thing is because the Cascade decks, because I think people will still play Rhinos, Rainbow Rhinos specifically.
Which is the new, like the Leyline build?
Yeah, Leyline, Domain,
Gotcha.
Scion of Draco. People will still play that version. I think the version's probably still good. But our counter spells now actually work. So we can all of a sudden just cut the Dranith Magistrates. Because I don't think you need them, because we can play things like Spell Pierce, which actually works now. We can play.
We are still going to be experimenting with the failure to comply, huh?
So this card's been like bananas.
Really?
Like very
awesome.
silly.
See,
good.
I'm very out of touch right now. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so honestly, I wouldn't mind 3 or 4 of that effect, but I think there are matchups where you would rather have Reprieve than the failure to comply. I know.
That's so wild.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Because like the idea is against Titan, what they do is
against Titan, yeah.
Yeah, so like if they want, like the highest ceiling for these cards is if they packed, they don't have many lands in play, they go get Titan, and then you reprieve or failure the Titan, they lose because they can't pay for the pact and they die. I think the more important piece is it counts, like it stops the One Ring from coming in or a Dryad from coming in, which usually bricks their whole turn, and then failure, you can always just cast comply and make it's like, okay, whatever you're most concerned about, they can't cast the next turn, and kind of go from there. So I've been very impressed by the card. I did some focus testing against Amulet with it. And it's just been very impressive
with comply, because it's like, say they go for like a ring or whatever, and you failure it. Then it's like, well, that next turn they might be able to ring or Titan, right? So like that scares me a little bit. It's like, well, whichever one you name, they're potentially just going to do the other one. So like, I feel like it's not like the perfect answer, but yeah, I mean, if that obviously is asking a lot of their hand and all that.
But it also just buys you a turn, and because you're the one casting comply, you can pick what you want to name, right? It's fine. Like if you kind of know what they can do, then you just pick the one that's worse for you and go from there.
So interesting. One of the tools that you had used previously was Strict Proctor.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that is, I mean, it does thing against the ring. It does thing both problematic pieces. It's good against Titan. Not quite there right now though.
Yeah. So one, I need the meta to shake out more before I commit to a card as narrow as Proctor. Because the other good thing about like failure and reprieve is like they're just good in other matchups. Like so. Against 4-color, for example, the other day, like they cast Omnath on 4. I failured it, and then I untapped, and I complied Omnath again.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. But yeah, just the ability to like be very flexible cards rather than Proctor, which is a very, very narrow card in my experience.
Okay. Another card I'm seeing in the sideboard that's a little surprising to see. Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, so Esper Goryo's popping up.
Yeah, okay, so I'm way out of touch. Yeah. I did not know. Like, again, I've just been doing other stuff. I really have not been playing a ton of Modern lately. But I think it was actually Princess that had brought it up, and I was like, sorry, what deck? And then I had to. They're like, yeah, it's like 6th on Goldfish or something. So I went and pulled it up. Mm-hmm. This deck is spicy. I was super surprised to
Yeah.
see that this is making the rounds. Very cool deck, and it's doing like that. I was like, well, how do they actually? Are they planning on doing it like 3 times to hit you with an attraction? And then I saw the ephemerate. Was like, oh yeah, that's pretty sick. So it's got like the scam thing with Solitude Grief, and then it's also uses its ephemerate to like keep its Goryo things in play. This deck is cool.
For those of you not in the know, Goryo's Vengeance is an instant that returns target legendary creature in their graveyard to play, and it gains haste, and then it exiles at the end of turn. What they'll typically do is grab an Atrax or a Gristlebrand. In this case, that's all they can grab. And then either they just like draw 7 cards or draw 6 cards, whatever.
You're missing
or
You're
they
missing
do
one.
that and then ephemerate.
You're missing one sideboard one.
Sideboard.
Yeah, the Emrakul.
Yes, they can.
They can Goryo's the
That
Emrakul being an instant. Yeah, I saw that was in the sideboard. I was like, oh hell yeah. Yeah, Goryo's. It's a deck that like since MH2, I think is when it keeps getting like tools here and there. It got that Tainted Indulgence. It got Faithful Mending. It was one of the early version like things people were kind of doing with the Grief Ephemerate packages and whatnot, and it kept kind of like popping in, popping out, popping in, popping out, and apparently right now it's a pop in time for it. It's actually like doing pretty decently. It's like putting up some really nice numbers at events. So
I will say it's worse now.
Yeah. So
it was very good at hard targeting the Cascade decks.
Right. I mean, Living End would be so bad into this.
Yeah,
they're just like put a Drax in my graveyard. Go ahead, Living End.
Resolves.
So, Soul Guide that's the best thing. Because so my issue with Soul Guide was that because of the way. I mean, I guess it does ask a lot from them, but like they put a Goryo's on the stack, you crack your Soul Guide, they go Faithful Mending, like. Oh wait, does that not work?
So
wait, does that not work? They go, yeah, they let the Soul Guy resolve. And like, okay, Goryo's still there. Loot again. They have all these instant speed loots, Yeah. So Tormods, I guess like
Relic
Surgical. Like you
no, that card. So like you don't want Surgical because you want one that you can grab off of Saga, right?
Specifically so that was one of the things I was wondering is that like is this a matchup where. Because we're only playing one graveyard piece. It is like, are they slow enough to do it? It's only like turn 3 that they realistically do it, right? So like, you're fine with it being something you rely on getting with Saga.
I mean, they can do it on turn 2 if they surveil target into the yard.
Oh my god, are the surveil? That's sick. Wait, what are they surveilling with? Is it one of the surveillance?
Their surveillance.
Okay. There's not like a 1-mana kit.
They fetch for
like
the surveillance
or whatever. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of spicy. I was just worried that these pieces were like too slow,
So I don't think they're too slow, especially when you also bring in things like Spell Pierce to really tax the mana.
That's true.
But the other piece is like we only need one of these effects to effectively have 5, which is pretty big. I think Soul Guide is the best pick because Tormod's Crypt, you have to react with it. Relic, it's fine, but there are some matchups where you want to keep your graveyard around anyway.
And Relic, you have to hold up the 1 mana, right? Like, whereas with Soul Guide, you don't. Like, that is very real.
Yeah. The other thing about Soul Guide is if it comes down and they have a target in the yard, you can target it with the ETB. And then if they go for it, you can sack it.
Yeah. That's true.
So you can potentially tag 2 things.
Yeah. I was just like thinking through
it's
it.
Fine.
Like, it seems like the deck has the tools to be able to beat the Soul Guide. And I just was wondering if there was like a better answer we had access to or whatnot. But I was a little worried about it being a 1-of and being slow because we're expecting, we're using Saga to get it, and then because it is something that's beatable. I don't know. I haven't even seen the Goryo's deck be played once, so I can't speak to that, but that was just a piece I was thinking about.
I mean, I also do just keep beating the deck, so I'm not too worried about it, but it felt... I had 3 slideboard slots to open up, so I figured I might as well play around, do some science.
Yeah. So also Prismatic Ending now. What's that
card's
about?
awesome.
Yeah.
So it actually, so when people ask, oh, why did you pick X card or X card? It's because I was doing sideboard mapping, and I realized I really only had the time. I only had like 2 spell pierce. This was in the main, like 2 spell pierce and a needle to bring it against like Murktide and Scam. And even though I think those decks are like not great right now, and I think they're on the downswing, having a flexible card like Prismatic Ending to tag a Ragavan out of Yawgmoth that can tag a 1-drop or an Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And also against Amulet, it can tag
That's what I was about to
that
ask.
card.
Yeah.
I have tagged a Dryad as well, which is wild because you have
like,
Springleaf Drum sometimes.
I like the alternative is of course the March, which is like much worse against Ragavan specifically.
Exactly.
But much better
March
against
is too
Saga's
inflexible.
deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Basically, I think being able to break parity by going 1 mana removal spell on a DRC or a Ragavan can absolutely just make a huge difference.
Right. That makes sense. Okay. Curse Totems, obviously, we're looking at Yawgmoth. A lot of this other stuff is like standard things we normally play in Hammer.
Yeah.
Anything spicy going on in the main deck? We got 2 gifts, still playing that Cryptic Coat.
Yeah, we moved a Surge to the sideboard to make room for a second gift. The card has really impressed me recently with the advent of Coat.
4 Ornithopters, too.
Yeah, we cut the givers because they suck right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
I like the look of it.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. A few tutorable effects. The 4th Surge in the 75. Spell Pierces, which are just very flexible cards that can come in a lot of spots. And then Reprieves, Failures, and those are just very good against Titan and Rhinos.
One last question for you. Because it was brought up in chat, and you were actually mentioning it right before this, that apparently there's a lot of like mill floating around right now. We're not on the mono white build anymore, which means we don't have the Solitudes and the 7 mana land slot, which kind of shifts us back to being like, a little bit scared of Tasha's. Are we just like not respecting it? Is what it is. People are
a couple things, yeah.
A
couple things. One, I don't think you should respect Mill. You just shouldn't, because that deck is bad.
Right?
Like you can respect Mill or you can have self-respect. And I think self-respect is higher EV. But the other joke is a lot of the lists I've been seeing right now don't have Tasha's.
Interesting. They're just like not really playing Tasha's right now. Okay.
Yeah, they're playing Glimpse the Unthinkable, and it makes sense when you think about it, because it's like, oh, well, these Rhinos decks have Scion of Draco.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you were saying that like it's because it plays so many lands. I think Tasha's is supposed to be good against like Amulet, but yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe a lot of the meta is like pretty high CMC stacked in the deck right now. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's also just like something got banned, so everyone thinks every deck is playable. So the leagues are real weird right now, but that's fine.
Yeah, fair enough. And just something I'm gonna mention in case you guys have not noticed this. I just forgot to mention this. We are doing something different this time, similar to what I do with Spider Space often. Travis is actually the one piloting right now. I like to swap it up sometimes. Normally it's me playing, but when I have somebody come on, especially when they're an expert and it's somebody that I'll have on more than once, like I've had Travis on many times now, I think it's kind of fun to switch who's actually piloting the deck. I find that when you switch up who is the person that is actually in control of the keyboard, you get some different results. You get some different final decisions being made, and you play a little bit differently when you're the person actually playing. So I thought this would be really interesting. He finally just got himself a new PC before he was playing on I think a Stone Age laptop. And now
it's not great.
It wasn't great. I mentioned doing it previously, and he was like, "That is not something I will be able to do." But now he's got that new PC, and now we are going to be able to do this. So technically with that, some hiccups can kind of happen sometimes. If we have some connection issues or whatever, I'll still be here, but we won't have the gameplay. But that doesn't come up a lot, so it shouldn't be an issue. But that's what we're doing today. A little bit different, and just to kind of get a slightly different experience. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Before we jump in, were there any other questions in chat?
There was one question. Snapback had asked, big fan of 4 Surge's main. Can you talk about second gift instead of 4th Surge main?
Yeah, I mean, I had 3 slots on the sideboard, so I figured out I'd screw around with shit, and I wasn't sure what else to play. Steel Shaper's Gift is much better at being linear game 1, and because we have Cryptic Coat now, it also allows a lot more utility than it used to. And I don't think right now you necessarily need the full 4 Surge game 1, but like if you want to play 4 Surge, that's totally fine. I don't know what you're playing in the sideboard, but like you can play another card. It kind of comes down to the sideboard mapping.
It's interesting because that's getting pretty low in protection, right? Like playing 3 of them and also not playing the givers anymore. It's like this is definitely a more just we're sending, and not worrying as much about the protection side of it.
Yeah, I will say that Cryptic Coat has made that a lot easier because it provides a pseudo protected threat that's also unblockable on its own.
Right. Yeah, I love man that unblockable line on that card is so sick.
It's so good.
Snapback, the same person that asked the question, said they really underestimated Coat. I did too for sure. When I first saw it, like it looked pretty powerful, but I did not think it was going to feel as strong as it has, specifically in Hammer.
Yes.
So,
same. Yeah, I'm on record saying I think it was mopey, and like,
I
was wrong, and that's fine. Like, I think it's healthy to admit it's like,
I'd rather be wrong,
stupid,
and have a good card.
Exactly. It's like I'm glad we got a new tool. That's sweet.
Yeah. What about we have a question? What about a second coat for instead of 2 Forge Anews? That I do not think. We're a Stoneforge deck. We're playing all these gifts. You can find your coat when you need it. You really don't need a second coat, I don't think.
Yeah. So keep in mind the coat, we effectively have 7 copies of coat right now. Like we already have 7 copies of coat if we want it. And with this construction, we have, let's do those numbers real quick. We have 10 equippers and 14 hammers. You're just like very likely to find A and B. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know why you want the second Cryptic Coat. Also, like if they kill the first Cryptic Coat, then you're gonna be glad you have that Forge Anew to reanimate it.
That's a good point. If it is cold outside, you might want a second coat. Finally, one more question.
Awesome.
I know not necessarily an expert, but people are, one of the questions that's just kind of going around, and just as somebody that is very familiar with the format, with the banning of Violent Outburst, you had already mentioned you think that the Rhinos deck will still be a contender in the format, probably in the form of the Rainbow Rhinos, using the Ley Line and the Dracos and all that. What do you think about Living End? Do you think Living End survives this ban?
I think if Living End survives, like it's because it is doing a powerful thing, but like it's a matchup that I might actually be happy to face.
Yeah,
because like
it gets a lot worse.
Your counter magic, so it was so bad for us, not only because Wrath is good against us, but like because we were always screwed no matter what we did, because like they passed with 3 mana. And it's like, all right, well, do we go for it? Do we make a guy?
Right.
Well, if they Violent Outburst us, then we lose everything. But if they don't have Violent Outburst, and we don't, it was just like a terrible play pattern. But now, like, all these cards are just like very good against them.
Yeah.
And we also have like Soul Guide Lantern. I'm just like not worried about Living End. Like we have the tools to beat Living End.
I mean, like I said, they have to do it at sorcery speed, which means we get a turn to potentially build a board state that what they just did doesn't beat. We can very feasibly just toss a hammer on something and it's like, okay, go. We did get another question. That is, of course, what is your favorite soup? Chowders and stews are eligible answers. Yeah.
I do honestly enjoy like a homemade chicken noodle soup.
It got to be homemade though, for sure.
Like, yeah. Like, I mean, I'll drink Campbell's, like it's fine, but it's not something I'm gonna go out of my way to get. But yeah, like if someone's like making it and they've got like that soft chicken in there and they've got like fresh veggies, like it's very good.
There you go. I feel like. That man
I'm keeping it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hand like kind of sucks, but also I think I would have been more inclined on the play. I'm a little skeptical on the draw. This feels pretty slow, and if you draw like a single land, it sucks. But well, you know what? Or you could just draw
it's fine.
I mean, if you're gonna rip a Stoneforge off the top, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 4 Stoneforge 2 gift as well, and like the Esper Sentinel into Saga plus the Forge Anew. It's like, I mean, we have all pieces of the combo. Okay, we're playing against Living End. We get to experiment a little bit.
Yeah, interesting.
Get to see how the sideboard plan works out, which I'm optimistic.
It's a good place to be.
Lush Portico, interesting.
I'm gonna guess that's
so they're probably on like
Surveil land.
Yeah, it's the green-white Surveil land, I believe. Nailed it.
Oh, okay. So Ardent Plea.
Yes, yeah, they're playing Ardent Plea because they can't play Shardless anymore. So they have to take the Forge Anew.
No, they can still play Shardless. Can't play Violent Outburst.
Violent VO.
Yeah.
Easy. I would assume this is an easy Forge Anew.
Shardless was
what?
Ghost Band. Maybe they forgot what their deck does. I don't know.
Genuinely confused.
It's interesting because like they will bring back Stoneforge and we will be able to use it because it's sorcery speed that they have to do the Living End, you know? Like if we wanted to involve a Cauldron in the mix or something, like
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play that. Yeah. Oh, they're down to 12.
Yeah.
This is the first point of damage I've dealt.
They did a lot of shocking.
It's great.
Damage dealing and street wraithing. I mean, they put a pretty big board into play. They do get to take our Forge here. We get Stoneforge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty sure that Ardent Plea, there it is. They swap Violent Outburst for Ardent Plea. Another 3-mana one, but not their sorcery speed.
That's a fun one.
What's a fun one?
We drew Seal Shaper's Gift.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll just grab the Cauldron here. If they grief that, then we'll just reanimate it. But I can't imagine they're griefing. So
you can't imagine they're griefing.
I can't imagine they're taking the Cauldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does change a lot that they can't instant speed this. I'm really curious to see how this plays out.
Me too. It'll be a much more interesting game.
White is better than red with Demonic Dread. Well, you don't just have to add red. You have to go like deeper because it's red and black. And like they don't play a lot of black in their mana base, right? So it's like...
Correct. Yeah, they played basically none. It was basically just Teamer.
Though Demonic Dread can pitch to Grief. That's interesting.
Yeah, but Demonic Dread also requires a creature to be in play.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Demonic Dread's way worse. I forgot that you have to have a creature in play to Demonic Dread.
Like, pretty bad.
That's really bad. Yeah, that is a huge knock against it. Totally forgot there has to be a target.
So...
Interesting.
I'm trying to think if there's a reason to put the Cauldron in now.
There's nothing like unexpected over there in that pile, right? There's Subtlety, Ardent Plea,
Waker. There's an Otawara.
Yeah. Okay. So no like unexpected pieces.
Yeah. So what if we gift here? Grab probably
Spear.
Cryptic Coat because it's just another body. Because the Spear we're probably grabbing off the Saga.
Right. Just say go.
Yeah. The only concern is they could be playing Tidebinder.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
I'm
see over in the flip, but yeah. And they've got 8, 10, 13, 16 through our block. Like if we block one of the Ents, they have 16, I think. 10, 16.
I think. What if we attack for 5 here?
And die?
That's probably better. Well, so we take 5, 10. Let me do the math real quick. 11, 12,
Dead.
13, 14, 15, 16. We're not dead.
What? Wait, what am I missing?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I can't count.
Yeah.
So I
It's like, no, we're definitely dead. That's 21 damage.
I think I just counted the Ent as like one creature.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know,
that's what
man.
it was. Yeah. I was like, there's 2 of those there. How is it 16 when we didn't attack and 16 when we did? That doesn't make sense.
It's wild.
All right, yeah, I mean, you just like
All right, well,
block an Ent.
block the biggest one. It's exiled too, which is cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that will be relevant here, but I mean, it might be. Okay. Wow.
Me and Equipper off the top. Okay.
Eating a food. Sure. Equipper win the game?
Equipper win the game would be cool. It's not an Equipper. So we float mana, go grab Spear, equip Spear, go to 2 to play.
We have to make sure that we can block the Grief.
Yeah. So we'll go down to 2, up to 8.
Oh,
and then
so we're
Stoneforge. We'll move the Stoneforge. We'll move the Shadow Spear to the Stoneforge, and then we can block there. Go to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that doesn't work.
Can we just go get Spear, float 1, like
Spear,
just
equip to Cauldra,
equip, play another
then
Stoneforge or something?
You can also just put Coat in, or just play the second.
Like I'm just trying to
get
get material. Yeah. For living end. Thanks, Fluffy. I appreciate this.
Let's get the Spear. Not the Shockland. Yeah, I'll get a hammer. That's what's left. Right.
We do attack, right?
If we attack, we go to 8. We block here, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can't attack.
No attacks. No attacks.
I was like, that's what I thought. I did the math, but I was like, I should do the math again.
Yeah.
It is nice that they can't pump their dudes mid-combat.
Yes. Yeah, that like relevant text on Violent Outburst too. Yeah.
Yep. I've definitely lost games to like the extra 2 or 3 points of damage that day. I'm like, this is very frustrating. Okay.
They are 2 for 2 on surveilling creatures into their graveyard with that.
It's pretty powerful.
Gotta check the elk math.
Sometimes elk math, not great math. Because usually the math is like, it's 1 billion. We're attacking for 1 billion.
Yeah, right. That was one of the reasons. Like, I am historically known to not be a lover of the combat step unless I am bashing them, which is why hammer was a good fit for me. It's like either I want to be attacking with like a hammer creature, or I want to be sneak attacking in a fucking Emrakul or Atraxa. You know, like I don't want. I want my things to be Atraxa, Grizzlebrand, Emrakul, or a thing with a hammer on. I don't want to have to think about it. This is the biggest thing, and I am supposed to attack with it.
Checks out to me. Okay, we made it to combat damage. Love that.
Good.
Exile your stupid thing.
Yep, it's gone.
Both of our Stoneforges died. Do you want a living end again? Please?
Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh, and they are not. So, subtlety on the radar here.
So...
Is something to consider. We can both Coat and Esper Sentinel again to just get more material in play.
We attack. We go to 9. And then
they are attacking for 11, and we can go block.
We'll have 2 blockers.
And they'll attack for 5.
Oh, so we'll go to 8, right? Because we're fetching.
We go to 9.
Yeah, I think
we go to 8.
We go to.
And we go block.
Yeah, we go to 8 off the fetch.
And they get
block
into 5.
here,
so
block
3
here.
Again.
Take 5.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And if they
so
have
yeah,
like
I'll
subtlety
attack.
here or something, that would kill us.
Are we supposed?
Wait,
are we supposed to attack?
We die to subtlety either way because they just attack us in the air.
Yeah.
If they have subtlety,
so it's actually
they just
better
play
to
subtlety.
attack.
Yeah. If they have subtlety, they just play it and kill us. We like need the life gain off this. I think we just die to that card period if they have it, but whatever.
Agreed. You think I'm just gonna like cryptic code first?
Yeah, I guess they can't subtlety that, right?
Correct.
They could force
it's only
it.
kind of a creature. Force a negation. Okay, that's
so
fine.
They force it.
And now we 3, 6, 8. We're dead. That's unfortunate.
Wait, so
yeah, let's see if they see it.
3, 6, 8, yeah.
I think we still have to attack. I guess if maybe we're supposed to play Sentinel first because because we're still just
You still just die.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was a really interesting game.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so these are all very, very, very good. Honestly, like, not super high on Surge now that we don't have, like, Hate Bears to protect.
Yeah,
and we're
true.
already bringing in, like, 8 cards.
Right.
That
Surge does not help
Sentinels are
with.
bad. Nope.
Other than
do you think we want all
technically
the
surging to protect from grief is a thing, but
yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. Yeah.
Cool. Before we start this game, I'm just gonna quickly use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it. What up, chat? Ooh. I think keep this hand. Yeah, keep. We go Plains. Probably Plains Drum, weirdly. Like Grief, that's pretty bad, but we still have the Forge Anew as a backup equipper. So yeah, we can just go Stone Forge, and then if we draw Spell Pierce, it's live. And also we can play the Aid. So pretty happy with all that. I might go Inkmoth Nexus instead of Saga, because doing that means that I don't get as blown out by Force of Vigor if they have it. All right. They're like lower on green cards too. Yeah, let's go Saga here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get a hammer. It's either hammer or Cauldra, but I do like hammer more. I am choosing not to respect Force of Vigor because I think they would have already done that if they had it to tag the Saga and the Drum. If they want to force a negation, the 8, I'm pretty happy about that because obviously we have that. Sick. Pitching Curator, love it. Foundation Breaker, don't like that. All right.
They're breaking our foundation, huh?
They are. Okay, well, I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but now, I mean, like, I think I just go Inkmoth Hammer here, because that means we get to hold up Surge if they do Living End us.
Inkmoth.
Yeah.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Wait, so hold on. Ink Moth Hammer, so we can surge if they. You said if they living end you?
If they living
Oh,
end,
okay,
because the
cool. Yeah,
Foundation
yeah,
Breaker
yeah.
comes back, they kill the Forge anew.
Yeah.
Yep. And unlike before, they can't living end plus Force Negation my spell. Yep. Here we go.
Archon, my chair also broke. There's supposed to be arms on this chair. I just don't have them. I got replacement arms and realized I can't attach them because the other ones broke by the bolts snapping off and they're stuck in there.
I mean, if they're going to kill the hammer, I think I might just be okay with that. Yeah. We forge into it back, right?
Right. Yeah. It's kind of free.
Sick. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That felt a little bit easier than
did.
previous iterations. Okay, well, I mean, if they're gonna play a bunch of stupid guys like that,
now the surge maybe looks a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. The question is, what do we want to cut? You could probably just cut a gift. All right.
Yeah, I basically got the closest thing I could find to a Herman Miller that was not the price tag of a Herman Miller because I could not afford them.
Dude, Herman Miller is absurd.
They're very, very expensive. You can find them aftermarket sometimes for nice prices, but I wanted something that was a mesh bottom because those are just like, and mesh back. I like the mesh chairs a lot. They're like way more comfortable. Which is what
pretty terrible.
Herman Millers are. Yeah, you can find pretty good prices used on Herman Millers if you like peruse the like Facebook markets and whatnot.
Just bottoming second paladin here.
Yeah, that seems fine.
So the other thing we could do, right? If they don't grief us on one, and we bottom say Surge, we could play Hammer on one, and then if they grief us, they have to take a creature.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They probably
kind of about it. Yeah,
take Stoneforge then.
Probably, yeah.
It's like a little awkward that if we play Stoneforge though, then we have to get something they could take.
Yeah, but that's okay. That means like we got a thing into play. All right. Yep, Generous, you got it. You got it, friend. I think the other downgrade for Living End, since they aren't playing red, is they don't get to play Oliphant, which that card was messed up.
Oh, yeah, true. That is actually like a pretty big deal. I didn't even think about that.
Ooh.
That card was like super frustrating.
I'm not Well, nah, I'm not paladining here.
Yeah,
if they like cycles, like I think I'm just going like Plains Pass.
Just hold up the reprieve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Just wait. Since the counter magic actually works now. What a delightful change of pace.
I know. The defensive counterspell of Force of Negation is now once again a defensive counterspell.
Just shoving it down your throat. Awesome.
Well,
we reprieve it.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, because they just take the reprieve.
Yeah, might as well reprieve it. Get the cantrip. There's a chance they can't do it again because their black count isn't super high. They probably just send, and that means they don't get it on the back half of them cascading, or they don't get it with the living end as well. So sure.
Yeah, so now, so they got 3 creatures, which not a huge fan of that, but might be okay. Oh. I don't think Saga's actually where we want to be. I think it's just like Paladin, Ink Moth, Hammer, draw a card. Yeah.
They got
because that
14.
if they attack, then it also sets up. Yeah, because we're probably just blocking with Paladin here. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they at least they pitched Foundation Breaker. I feel a little bit better now.
Do you?
Wow. Yeah. All right. So they found a black card.
Brutal.
Jeez. Yeah.
That was just a dismantling right there. That sequence.
Yeah. I wonder if we were supposed to jam the Stoneforge on 2. We probably like were in retrospect.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe we were not supposed to go with that keep plan of the putting back the Surge. I wonder if that was supposed to, like, if we had the Surge there and maybe we put back one of the 2 Pure Steel Paladins. And then, I don't know, we're still kind of in the same spot where it's like, okay, we have Surge and Reprieve in our hand. We can still only cast one of them in response to the Grief. So it's like not even good. I don't know.
Yeah. If we had like Surge plus Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're gaining life on their main phase, but whatever.
They do keep doing that. It's best to not question these things.
All right, let's play that. Pass. I don't know what our route to win here is.
You have to block with the Ink Moth and the Paladin here.
Yeah. Our route to victory is Comet striking our opponent's house and like destroying the internet.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And block there, block.
I mean, you might as well just absorb all the damage, right? Like, you get the -1 counter or whatever, but whatever.
Got him.
Yeah. You could have used it to activate it again.
I know, I thought about it. Oh, man.
Wow, that's like so close.
If we had not had to kill it. Oh, my God, yeah. All right,
that's
GG's.
so brutally close. If we could have just left the Ink Moth alive, that just kills them.
Yep.
I mean, for all we know, they had a force in their hand or whatever, so, you know, but...
Well, they had 1 card.
Oh, so they only had 1 left there? All right,
yeah.
Well, that's extra brutal.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think we got too cute. Just, like, kept the hand.
Yeah.
Paladin. And you have, like, Surge plus other stuff, potentially. Or bottom the Hammer. That's probably fine, too.
Because we had the Stoneforge, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
What do you want to do? You want to take lessons from these beatings? At least the opponent played quickly. I appreciated that.
Yes. That was a nice literal change of pace. Very much so.
Right. I would like to be on the play. I would love to keep this hand. This hand's very good. Yeah, so it's turn 1 8.
The kind of hand that does do it.
It does the thing. Maybe we'll just like draw another hammer off the top. I'm curious if the plan is to actually Ink Moth, gift, hammer the Ornithopter, and then they don't know about second hammer, so maybe they tap out. Okay, maybe the mirror match. No? Ending. Prismatic ending? All right, sure. Yeah. All right.
Ha-ha! The old Fotsies bug.
Let's go. I've never heard of the prismatic ending bug, I won't lie.
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Take 10.
It goes by many names.
What a beating. So if I had to guess, I would put them on Esper or Goryos.
Yeah. That.
Okay.
Black, white.
Yeah, it's like
blue,
no.
Black.
Okay. white, blue.
There it is.
There
it
Okay.
is. Okay. They're
Yeah,
no,
so they're trying
Solitude.
to find solitude. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did not.
They're definitely that deck.
Okay. Well. Yes. If we weren't sure before,
yeah.
I'm absolutely certain now. These 5 will certainly come in.
Hey,
I
what's
think
up, Big B?
Gingerbird's actually bad. What up?
The biggest B. You know, I still haven't played.
Yes.
Big B has me playing a league that I still have not done. I need to do. He wants me to play Enchantress in Modern.
Oh,
so I need
rough.
I need to figure out like what's the most playable take on Enchantress I can figure out.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Luck, buddy. Like very tempting to just go shock pass here.
Just to stop.
If they surveil a Traxa into the yard, I will.
What's up, Bremner? Have I heard of Boggles? I have. I don't think that would qualify.
I mean, it plays a lot of enchantments.
It does, and it does have enchantresses, technically, sometimes, in the form of Spirit Dancers. In my Enchantress commander deck, I do play Spirit Dancer.
Oh, yeah. As one does. Okay, love this.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to go...
Do you...
I'm just going to go Coast. Hold up, like, multiple pierces here.
Yeah, like, you would pierce, like, an end-step loot? Or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Which would also draw us a card. Yeah, I like just like attack go. Fluffy, I love
it's
that
tempting to go like
so
gift here. But it's whatever.
It is still in the menu. I need to figure that out. Wait, was that this month or did I not spin the wheel this month? Have I scammed people out of another wheel? I have. That was so long ago. I still haven't played yours. It's been like a month. I need to play yours, and I haven't spun the wheel. I need to spin the wheel. Okay, there's the loop.
Here we got to draw a free card. It was a Surge of Salvation. It was great.
Lovely. Man, so many surveil lands.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense in their deck.
It does. Hey, what's up, Jess? Thank you for the sub as well. Getting as close getting as close to the old hype train. Love a good hype train.
Do love a hype train.
Do love a good hype train. Wheel is just a myth. It doesn't really exist.
What if we did play the hammer here? To pump up the constructs.
Oh, true.
Kind of about it.
Hey, thank you. Oh, and last guy too. Now we got a hype train. Look at that.
Oh, choo-choo! All aboard.
This is why I have Travis on the stream. He is brave enough to call for a choo-choo. You know.
I mean, we can't do skyboat sounds anymore. So.
Right.
All right. How many cards do you think we're going to get to draw? We're going to get to draw 2 cards.
Wow.
And I am going to pierce this.
Why would that be the case? Are they like going to Solitude Ephemerate or something?
Yes, that would be my guess. Or they have another. Like, if they want to ending something, okay. Sure.
Hammer, okay.
Well, I'm glad I played the hammer now.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a scam train. That's tragic.
No scam trade.
That is a tragedy. Yeah, I mean, you just like go grab
for 2 coat.
Yeah. I guess we can't like activate Saga and
hold up Surge.
I don't know how much that
I think
matters,
we're fine to wait here. I think it might matter quite a bit because if they go like Solitude Ephemerate, we can respond to the the pitch cast Solitude with the Surge.
And it was double tainted, right? Yeah, okay, so they don't have the flashback.
Yeah.
Man, they run all 3 of them. Whoa! What is that one? Wait, why do they have Hedge Mage? Why the green? Oh, to hardcast Atraxa. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, there she is.
Bricked.
What do you mean they bricked?
Yep. Like they didn't get take any cards with it.
Oh, sure, but they put 2 Atraxas in their graveyard. I don't know if I'd call that a brick.
That's fine.
In their Goryo's deck. Now they're going to have like instant speed Atraxa.
That's fine. So what are we getting here? I'm going to get a Soul Guide Lantern. Hit one of the Atraxas. This is why we have Soul Guide Lantern.
True.
Yeah, play this out.
This is why people need to learn to just cast your Atraxas, you know?
Yeah. Like civilized people.
Like civilized. That's what I do. I just cast her. Or I put her in with show and tell. Or I cast her with omniscience, you know? Like, skip the whole graveyard thing. Skip the graveyard thing.
I do think I'm going to gift here.
Hey, thanks, Fluffy.
What's happening?
He's just throwing bits at me.
Oh, love it.
Making fun of you.
Get a Chatto beer.
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't hate our spot here, obviously. Like,
no.
It's a little spooky, but with that, like, Soul Guide, it's not super spooky. Right,
yeah,
right.
It's like, with the Soul Guide, like, the Surge is there to protect the Soul Guide from an ending.
Esper Sentinels have drawn us so many cards.
Remember, you should cut it for Memnite.
Yeah. You're out of bits. Is it still a scam? Oh, no, it's not. Last God pushed us over. Look at that. Going to the Beef Man. The Beef Man.
Casual Beef Man. See? Boom. Absolutely not.
Boom. Bam.
How do you beat Goryos?
I
don't know, man.
I don't know. How does that deck ever win? Like,
when that deck runs hot, like there's no deck in any format that can beat it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that deck looks very cool. I actually kind of have my eye on like wanting to maybe play it or something.
Saying Atraxa does grab enchantments. So is that Enchantress? She's a lady.
Interesting. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
There you go. It Touch the Spirit Realm is in the deck. Enchantment.
Yeah. I'm going to start calling my Atraxa CDH deck Enchantress.
Well, dude, I mean,
there are enchantments in that deck.
Every deck, and every mechanic is kicker.
Right. I have heard that.
Yeah, that's how it works. The mechanic is kicker is honestly kind of obvious, but every deck is a control deck. It's just different things it's controlling.
Right. No, yeah, actually, that is interesting. Sometimes it's controlling your life. Sometimes it's controlling.
Yeah.
I don't know, boards, hands.
I'm gonna keep it.
Sanity.
Obviously an absurd draw. We have like Sneaky Call. Oh boy.
Burn.
Give me an Urza Saga.
Goblin Guide Burn. Speaking of life total control, huh?
Right. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic. It's not terrible. So
Seachrome. Oh, you're not gonna cast anything?
So I'm tempted to play this and gain 2 life. I mean, there are worlds where we shock it in. I think, I'm just going to coast, because if we hit Saga off the top, it's like very important that we we get it into play.
Yeah.
Probably just play Hammer Ornithopter here. I'm doing this because that way, if like they are playing Eidolon, we take 4 less damage.
Yeah. I definitely like getting the Ornithopter out there for that reason. I don't know, like, I don't even know if they are playing that card anymore. Like, I think
it comes in and out.
Yeah,
Roiling Vortex was the card they were playing.
Which I guess does get worse with a Cascade card ban.
Yep, exactly. I'm guessing this is a Blaze. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Just do it, I guess. Swift Spear.
I mean, I'll block the Swift Spear. Okay. Sure. Spike me. All right. I'll probably still block.
We'll see what's on top, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, we got a free card. I do love free cards. I'm just going to gain 2 life.
0 mana, gain 2 life.
It's too good, man. I don't know why they let us get these rates.
Oh,
there we go. Combo.
Life.
Dude, another one? I can't believe it.
What do you do here, though?
We just go like plain Stoneforge, go grab. Probably Shadow Spear.
I was going to say, do you just get the spear? Nothing else like kind of does anything right now. Because I think if you get...
I mean, Coat's kind of rad, right?
I guess the ward's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's a good blocker,
right? It's kind of good with what their game plan has been so far. They're like creature heavy.
And this way, we can just like freely block the Stoneforge on the Swift Spear if we get the chance.
Yeah.
So it's just like, here's a body that has ward.
Right.
Yeah, attack me. You won't. Oh, you did. Okay. Sigarda's Aid's a good card.
Yeah, I do like that one. We can't quite... Well...
I'm just going to gain 4 life.
Yeah. What's the
next turn? We just play out Plains. We just go Plains Coat.
Boros
Charmy, sure.
9.
I'll take 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just go Plains Coat.
Yeah.
We can block. And then the following turn we can go like Aid, Gift. You can do potentially a bunch of stuff.
You know what equipment is pretty good against Burn? Batterskull. You know?
It is.
It is.
And we're so close to casting it.
Yeah.
I am very sad, but like it's not like Saga's doing much on this board anyway, so.
Yep. Remember, you still have to go, ooh. Just to trick the opponent.
I mean, I would go, ooh.
Yeah.
Right, do we get a card? I'm gonna laugh if it's Saga. It's not. It's Steel Shaper's Gift. Okay. And I think we just trade with the Swift Spear here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only one that can kill you from here.
Yep.
Well, more easily kills you from here if they just go bolt.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, it just gets to eat it for free.
Whoa! Unexpected. Wow. Okay, they're afraid of dying, I think.
Yeah, so we just go Aid, Gift, grab Shadow Spear, put it on there, gain 4 life.
Aid, Gift, Shadow Spear. Yeah, okay.
And then we can also play this tapped.
I can't believe that just happened. They didn't, like, what's in their hand right now? It's not lands. They have spells in hand.
Yeah, maybe Skullcrack.
But still, I feel like they would have maybe cast that to kill our dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going for it. If they Skullcrack me, so be it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess they saw the gift, so they know we could get Spear. What the fuck's in their hand?
Ooh, I think the game's over.
Searing Blaze? I still think they would have cast Searing Blaze to kill our dude.
It gets countered by the ward entirely.
Ward. I forgot about ward.
Okay, well, maybe we are not.
Maybe we're dead.
All right.
They have to deal 5.
Yeah, but if they had like 2 bolts, I think they would just bolted us last turn.
Yeah.
So not super worried about it.
I know. I keep forgetting about the ward.
The ward is so good.
Yeah. I wish it was part of the coat instead of the token.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really good.
What the fuck?
What? Okay, I will have them draw a card. They can draw a card.
What the fuck?
What?
Whoa, that's so sick, dude.
That's so bad.
That's
their
so
cards don't even have
sick.
much mana value.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
you're like,
you can draw a card.
I don't even. Well, then aren't you supposed to just mill it? Like,
no, because then it deals damage.
Yeah, it'll deal 1 damage. Like, the first one's
know.
gonna deal like. I guess it could deal 3 for free. What the fuck? I don't know. Just die, opponent. Like, orb.
Wow.
I can't believe they're playing Orb Burn.
Dude, that's so bad. Endings, Pierce's, Surge.
Of all of the
Yeah,
things they could have done there, if I had to if I had to compile a list, do you know how far down that list I would have had to gone before I got to Orb of Palantir? Fucking.
It would be very low on my list as
it
well.
would take me so long to get to the Palantir. Wow.
I think despite how good Coat looked that game, I don't think it's actually very good.
Donnie says Day After Bans is a wild scene.
Yeah, Palantir of what?
Yeah,
no, stop.
Wild. Hey, thank you, Last God. Giving Poison her sub.
That seems fine.
Man, that's so crazy. The content, though, you know?
It's good content.
That's good content. Yo, can you imagine reprieving an orb? How are you not bringing in reprieve?
I know. What am I thinking? And then you comply. No, you fail to comply. It clearly.
Oh yeah. True.
I kind of like this hand.
Really?
Yeah, because we get to kill their first thing, and then we have like Surge.
Yeah. I guess the ending.
Yeah. The ending does. It is a load-bearing ending, as it were.
You also don't get to like ending Surge, because like you're like tapped out after ending. Oh, please just give us the land, dude.
I know, right? Give me land.
Are you ready to get sent into orbit by a flipped Thunderous Wrath?
Oh. What? Why? Why would you wish those things?
It's still just it's just like grab planes ending.
Yeah. As much as I would like to play the Sentinel out.
I know.
Like, we just need to gain the life. It's not like we're blocking with the Sentinel.
I like that you look at these cards as like life gain. You know?
I mean, that's what every card against Bird is.
Right. Everything's kicker, everything's life gain.
Okay, Rift Bolt.
Okay.
Here we go. White Source. All right, whatever.
Is this a Surge turn? With the guaranteed Rift Bolt coming off, this might be a Surge turn.
I think it's Sentinel. We need to get it going. Yeah.
Okay. Man's dead.
I'm at 14.
Man's dead right here. You're at 14. Psych, you're at 11, dude. Psych, you're at 2.
How did we get there?
I don't know. Land, bolt. Like, it's the only card that the deck plays. Oh, they paid. All right, now we're at 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Gain 3.
All right. I don't know if I'll give you maybe I'll give you like gain like 1, maybe like 1.5.
All right,
next game
I will pass.
yeah, cool.
No, this is fine because they can't even like really attack us.
We have wildly different definitions of fine.
We're at 8 and we have two.
I mean, I guess if you don't care about losing the
minimum.
game, it's fine.
All right, so do we get to draw cards?
Hey, what's up, Poison? Congratulations on surviving. We are so happy that you survived.
Did he survive?
What was that?
Surviving.
Surgery?
Oh, like that kind.
Oh, surge. Surgery.
If I'm supposed to fetch here down to 7, I probably am.
Wow, I can't remember.
A weird game. I love it.
A weird game. We're just getting clapped by Burn.
What do you mean?
We're getting dominated right now. Ooh, Cookie's
absolutely
sick,
not.
Though.
Cookie's great, dude.
Yeah, Cookie's actually super sick. I take it back. We're actually winning this game.
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, this game's actually over.
Now we get to like block for free. I like probably won't even use the surge. Like, look at the work the Sentinel's doing.
I mean, they're gonna like
rude.
Boros Charm. You search that, you know.
Yeah, Boros Charm me. I'll draw a card. We surge. Searing Blaze. All right, love that. Save a dude and draw a card.
Searing Blaze that is dealing 1 damage.
Now it's dealing 0.
Did they? Yeah, but it could have only dealt 1. Like that wasn't even a landfall Searing Blaze.
I know. I would like to draw another surge.
Was that?
I would take a.
Which guy was that targeting?
I think it was targeting Sentinel. I didn't really care.
Yeah. It was.
Targeting Esper Sentinel. Okay, yeah.
We'll see chrome
Sick.
action.
All right, let's go. Yeah. That's right. Oh no. Reflecting Palm to me, and I'll draw a card. I hope I draw a Surge. Surge wouldn't do anything.
But a Spell Pierce!
Oh, that worked.
Yeah!
I would like to gain 4 life.
Oh my god. That's so
clapped,
funny.
He says.
We were getting clapped! We were the clapping, dude. I swear we were getting clapped.
Dude, these are Uno reverse cards.
Yeah. The whole deck is just reverse cards.
Sure. You got it. Dude, Esper Sentinel just gained 1 billion.
Oh my god. Memes. Orb us right now.
Do it. Oh, you draw so many cards.
Oh my.
I think I'm going.
They have
to
1 card in hand. I think you just do it.
I'm going
send.
to do that. Well, so
they have 1 card in hand. Just kill them.
Yeah, but if it's another, like the way they've been playing, deflecting palm makes the most sense, right?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I think instead what we do is we play Paladin, play Hammer, or actually, what if we just play Stoneforge and pass? This way we can crack Cookie if we need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're trying to play around deflecting palm, what's our move?
Basically, we just suit up the Stoneforge with Shadow Spear next turn.
Okay, so like small increments
Like,
of damage then.
yeah, just like chip in for 2 damage a turn. Yeah, whatever. They have exactly Skullcrack. It's pretty bad. But I'm just going to do it. Whatever. So I think if they had Skullcrack, they would have used it instead of the Deflecting Palm.
Well, it wasn't crack.
Deal. Oh my god, deal. Well, I'm glad we used the cookie there.
Yeah. Do you ever just go like Paladin, draw 2 cards? They have no cards in hand. They're not going to kill you.
Yeah, so
just like Paladin,
so that's
hammer,
what I'm trying to figure out. So
throw it all on him or something. I don't know. And then if you want to hit for a
so
small increment, you can play another creature and then move the hammers off of the Paladin.
Yeah, so I really do want to hit a land, because if we hit a land, we get to next turn go second Paladin Forge Anew, and then Deflecting Palm will like never deal a lot of damage.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. You could just play 2 Paladins this turn then.
Good. I'll do this instead though. I like. Honestly, this is probably supposed to go here.
And then like Shadow Spear on the Sentinel.
Yeah. This just means that they can't kill the Paladin.
You just make it so you just like draw a card. Yeah, you have another Paladin in hand.
Yeah. Also, who cares if they kill it? We're like pretty happy. Right. Surgeon Spell Pierce just doing absurd work. Palantir of Orthanc was certainly a surprise, let's say. Is that the words we're going to use? That's the words I would use.
I will say it. I am surprised we won that game.
Really?
A little bit. At that one point, I was surprised. Yeah. No, I'm glad we did, but there was definitely a point in that game where I was like, well, we're losing, but guess we
Surge is really, really good.
Yeah, Surge is a good one.
Surge is like actual cheating against Burn.
Yeah. I was pretty excited when that card got spoiled.
Yeah. Me too. Oh my god, I want to keep it so bad, but we cannot keep it.
So close.
Oh. I'd keep this 4. Okay.
I mean,
all right, yeah.
Saga Gaming here for sure, right?
Yeah, I think we just bottom
2 lands.
Flooded Strand. Probably just Flooded Strand Hammer.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And just like Planestorm. Do you want to like fetch or just Planestorm?
Yeah. We have bottom.
That's what I was thinking. We just put 2, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 dud.
Right.
And I hope they grief scam me. I've never wanted to get grief scammed more in my life. Thoughtseize. Oh no, the worst feeling in the world.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Let's go.
That's so funny.
Oops, all lands. Hey, like they did help us catch back up on cards at least.
Yeah.
They keep 7. Yeah, they kept 7. What did you? Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Monkey
whatever.
Man. I could not care less about this one. Sure. I didn't really want that. So thank you. I want. All right. Yeah. So if we saga, make a construct.
Yeah, with the drums, are we able to use both?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So we untap, make a construct with the drum. But if they have one removal spell, it breaks it up, right?
Yeah. I think you slow roll them. I think you can get away with slow rolling them. The only punish, yeah.
There's no real punish game 1 off.
Yeah, and it's not even a punish anyways. Like, even if they are playing Blood Moon, it's like, okay, then they blow up 2 of our lands. Like, if they Blood Moon, they Blood Moon. Like,
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it. Love this for us. No third land? No third land.
So 5 spells in hand is a little spooky, but... Ooh, I actually kind of like that.
That's actually a very good draw.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a Shadow Spear.
Yeah.
A Shadow Spear, put it on the stupid construct.
Yeah, that was actually pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Just like get in for like,
gonna right click
7.
Yes.
Put you to 7, maybe.
And we get to keep the big one untapped.
That's a pretty good no spell hand, huh?
Yeah, the old mold of 5, get Thoughtseize, take nothing. I'm so happy. I am delighted.
He's a delighted halfling.
It would be a 1/2. Yeah. I also enjoy like taking naps and having dinner.
There you go.
Hobbits are just like normal dudes.
Yeah. Pretty chill individuals, you know?
Yeah, got hairy feet.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, they take 7. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, what were they going to do? Block with Ragavan? I'm like, is this a hard decision at all? This seems like a wildly easy decision. You want to play that Saga? You can do it.
Hopefully they don't play their Saga.
Okay. You're getting a Saga because they need a third land. Yep.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yep. I'll block. They're probably playing like Fable here would be my guess. Or like removal spell. Okay. Sure.
That's not bad.
However will we recover? I'll still block.
Yeah. I would also block, being that they also made their land drop already. Like,
mm-hmm. I would thoroughly enjoy like a Forge Anew off the top. To go like make a construct, tap all my stuff, get a Forge Anew, grab the Shadow Spear, probably kills them. Oh, okay, that's pretty rad.
Yeah, I don't hate that. They had to enable descent. That makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we just attack here. And probably just play the Paladin, whatever. Yeah. And in basically no world am I blocking with the Paladin, so cool. I'm that one happen. It'd be pretty imposing.
Yeah.
Be a 1/1.
A big old 1/1. And is there an artifact they could get? Probably not.
Yes. Hey, thank you, Princess. I agree. Nice deck opponent. Can't beat lands. Imagine that.
Hey, that is a legitimate strategy. I have been clobbered by lands enough times in Legacy to know.
Oh yeah,
you can win a game with just lands. Nice, nice.
That's
such an absurd win, dude. That is such an absurd win.
I was gonna bring in all this. Maybe. I'm not super high on the needle.
Do you play Hammer or the stinky Goryo's deck? I don't know. That Goryo's deck's pretty cool.
Goryo's deck is like pretty cracked. In this meta, I would probably play the Goryo's deck. If I was had not played for a hot minute, I think the Goryo's deck is the better choice.
I'm hoping we get to see it a decent bit on camera at Hunter Burton.
Do like the drums, but like we're cutting all the ornithopters.
Right.
Yeah,
They do get
Yellow's
worse,
wagons,
but
let's go.
all the spell pierces coming in and everything, I think you got to keep them.
Yeah, two.
Two, yeah. You got to keep at least a couple of them.
I'm keeping. It's a 7-card hand with functional mana and like multiple equippers. Yeah, I was like, don't you do it. I'm just gonna play the 8. Molten Collapse it. That's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's a non-land 1 or less that it can kill.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And what's the other mode?
Kill. It's Dreadbore.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's a good card, but
That
it
is
is
pretty
a
good.
sorcery.
Yeah.
Like, and people forget, like, sorcery is a lot worse than instant. Oh, Blood Moon.
Okay.
A shocked.
Surveil
Okay.
away a blood move. Yeah, what does shock here mean?
Play a strand.
Oh, maybe
past.
Bowmaster?
Yeah, it's absolutely Bowmaster.
I hate you, dude.
It's like it's either Bowmasters or removal spells, and I'm just like, no, I will not play into that.
Yeah. You just like easily cannot, you know?
Yep.
You can easily not play into it.
Mm-hmm. Whoever called our last red-black opponent fastest red-black pilot on Earth, like, maybe you were right.
Might have been correct.
Because
there
what
is
are we
a
waiting
trend.
for?
Yeah, there is a trend here.
we do it. So what is binning Blood Moon?
I know,
tell
that's
us?
what I'm
Probably
wondering.
tells us
Maybe that their mana in their hand cannot support them playing Blood Moon, but they fetch. They also fetch. So like maybe they fetched.
I think
they got that, and they were like, oh, well, there's a Blood Moon, but the other card in my hand is a Blood Crypt, and I would not be able to produce black mana with it. I don't know. Or they have another Blood Moon in hand.
It could also be, Blood Moon in hand, or they're looking for threats. That would be my two guesses.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, please, opponent.
I was going to say, I was joking, but not
please.
anymore, I guess.
Yeah. It's no longer funny. Please.
Yeah. This is when you... Okay. This is when you hit him with the lag check. It's like, oh, did you DC? Shoot. I was concerned for you, Minion. Oh my gosh, it's a Bowmaster. What? Was my moto freaking out? Yeah. Okay. I'm shocked they had a Bowmaster. I can't believe
it's like ugly Bowmaster too.
Yeah. Probably just a rental service.
Oh, fair, true. Nobody would willingly choose that one.
Yeah. All right.
What is happening? Oh.
Sure. Yeah, give me a hammer.
Do not draw a card.
I mean, it depends.
I guess.
All right, whatever.
Oh, well. Didn't want to crack it anyways.
Yeah.
Do you...
I'll play out a cookie
at
now,
this
I
point?
think.
Yeah, they already played 2 of them.
Yeah. Are we blocking?
Maybe.
I don't think so. I was gonna get basic planes here.
I mean, I'm just looking at I don't know. We have this pure steel paladin. I don't know.
I mean, we could block.
We also kind of care about the artifact count, so maybe we aren't. So maybe you're just sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they were looking for lands with the surveil.
How do those versions look in paper?
I hope they go land Blood Moon.
I have heard not very good, and the foiling on them is kind of like what that one set had with etched foilings, where it's
ew,
you can't. It's not foil. It's a very very subtle lining that is a little bit sparkly, and it's you could look at them and not know that they are foil.
Did you watch who was it? It was the dude. I
Yeah,
know it's
yeah.
helpful. Ristic Studies, his like hour-and-a-half piece on foils. It was
Oh
really cool.
no, somebody was telling me I need to. Yeah, I'm somebody who I'm like pretty informed on foils, and I do need to go watch that. Like, I would like
It's
to
great.
have even more information on foils.
I'm just gonna ink
Being
moth.
such a foil head myself, you know.
I'm gonna attack for 1.
In
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Hadouken. If they have third bowmaster, so be it. Yeah, it's like not playing out that sentinel now.
Yeah. I think they're just doing something else at the same time, and we're just
That would be
suffering the
my estimation,
consequences of that.
Yep. Yeah. Right, 15. Let's go. Nothing. All right. Play Blood Moon. EE on 1. So we just we pierce here.
Pierce so they can't pop it this turn, and then try to just like get them.
Yep.
Just like kill them with Ink Moth if they pay. Yeah, they can't pay.
Or just like hit them for a billion with Cookie kind of situation. Oh, they just didn't pay. Sweet.
Yeah, what does that mean then? So they've got something else. I don't feel super confident.
So they have a
about
removal
connecting
spell.
this hammer. Yeah.
So
You just like still make a dude here though.
I think so. Make a dude. Block the 1/1. Obviously pretty bad if they have like an undying effect, but
They do.
Yep.
So they need to have like pusher bolt here.
Well, no, it just dies, comes back, they kill the Cookie, and then
No, I'm saying to
die.
not be dead to Ink Moth.
Oh yeah.
They have to have something, or else we just like suit up Ink Moth here. Surge off the top.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what we were playing towards, right?
Yeah.
So all right, I'm just gonna do this.
The called shot, baby.
That's what you do. That's
Love
why
it.
we do it.
That's why we do it.
Okay. It's like make sure is it targeting? Awesome. I will click yes. I will could play land. Doesn't matter. This is when I would in paper, just like
in
flip it
paper,
over.
yeah. Okay. They said, "Okay, cast your stupid surge of salvation." Got him.
Actually, my turn to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Whoa, an error has occurred.
No, cancel. I said cancel. All right, be right back.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty nice. You gotta love the like salty. Just fucking do it, dude. Just do it. Just cast your stupid card. Kill me. This has been a much cleaner league this time. Fortunately, that first one was definitely on the rocky side of things, but this one not so bad. Where's the new deck list? Blue. Yeah, I'll pull it up here for you. Here's what we're playing at the moment. I miss Palantir Burn. We all miss Palantir Burn. I miss when Palantir Burn was king of the format, you know? It has been it's been a weird day. It's been a very weird day. We had some very brutal hands, but that is something, you know, I have found with Hammer. It is, you know, a combo deck of sorts, and it is, you know, in that I'm so used to playing control decks, you know, blue-white control and all that for so long that, you know, when I'm playing something like this, the range of keepable hands does feel smaller than what I'm used to. And yeah, I mean that first league, we definitely saw the rough side of it. For sure. Sometimes you just hit hands that just don't do anything, you know? And that's the nice thing when you're playing control is like none of the hands do anything, so you're right on track, you know, when you have your hands that don't do anything. That's like what you're looking for. That's what I'm used to. Yeah, we're playing 2 Steel Shapers here for the more consistency game 1. Cut Mother of Runes. Giver of Runes. No givers. No givers at all. To clarify, Donnie, the 5-color domain, that is zoo, right? Like, is that the same thing? Are we talking about zoo?
All right, I'm back. Back?
He hath returned.
Sweet. All right. Let's do it.
Okay, just Leyline Zoo. Gotcha. I was just making sure we were talking about the same thing.
What did we lose to round 1?
No, that's what I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking. It was something where I was like, ooh.
Oh, Living End. Yeah.
It was Living End, right? Because we wanted to see how it was going to be. We were like, ooh, let's see if this plays out better for us.
Yep. It almost did.
It almost did. It honestly was very close. It was very close.
Yeah. I think we got too cute in game 3.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's why, like, that's why I play leagues, so I can make the mistakes in leagues.
Right. No, for sure. Yeah.
And then, like, yeah, you don't do that at, like, the 15K.
Right.
You're moving in what, like a few weeks, right?
Yeah, the move-in date is now the 30th, which is my birthday. We're doing a birthday move-in.
Okay,
which I'm excited
there you
about.
Go, man.
I've been packing, doing a couple boxes each day. I've got like a stack of boxes against my wall. Just having to be as as ready as I can be, as early as I can be.
Did you get movers?
No, just going to rent a U-Haul truck and we're sending it. It's a small apartment, you know. I really don't have that much, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just my dad and I are gonna just take a day and go and do it. Shouldn't be too bad.
Also have like roommates, so they can help. I would assume.
Yeah, absolutely. They better.
Good stuff. They better. I'll pay you with pizza and beer. We're in college again.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's gonna feel like, you know, living in a small 2-bedroom apartment with 2 of my friends. Like it'll pretty much be that.
Right. Cast your stupid surge.
Yeah, that was awesome. You're like, yes, I will. Put a spell on the stack, and I shall.
Thoughts?
Wait, are we on the play? We're on the draw.
You're on the draw.
It is slow, but I don't know, man. Like, this is the kind of hand we could also turn one a saga with.
Yeah.
like
that is.
I don't know.
I mean, this is I think an easy keep. We have
like I want to go. Saga. Would you turn one saga with this? Like barring, like ignoring what we're drawing. I know we can't really.
So it depends on what the opponent does, right?
Okay.
Okay. Against actual basics.
Basics. Wow.
I think I'm just gonna go.
Now I want to play
Plains, Ornithopter, Aid.
Yeah. With that draw, I want to just play Plains. Focus on this game plan.
Getting the Aid into play against the swamp also feels pretty good.
I'm like, so this could just be red black again. It could be the Cabal Coffers deck. that doesn't play Cabal Coffers, I think, anymore or something. I don't even remember.
It's I still call it Coffers. It's the same like vibe. Okay, you got it.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's absolutely the mono black garbage pile.
Yeah, the deck that I hate. Gotcha. They're just gonna fucking field of ruin our Saga, but then we can search it.
Yeah, so like, well, what if we just go like Ink Moth here? Like Ink Moth Drum, and then if they field it, then we get to surge and kill them.
Okay.
Like that.
I guess that's good.
I have another drum too.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
It's fine.
I guess. I mean, we don't get to do that if they just pass, though, right?
Yeah, but then we don't have to go for it either.
Right now we're just like, here's
so
the Saga, go.
We animate. So if we animate, attack, yeah, we can't. Okay.
No.
So, yeah, we'll just time walk them. Like, this is fine.
Part of me wants to just like let this happen on the Saga.
No.
And just have the surge, but because we would need another land, I don't think we're supposed to.
It also sinkholes them.
Right, no, I know. Oh.
No.
That's surprising.
It is a little surprising.
I really didn't think that would go after. Yeah, of course you have another.
Okay, there it is. It's whatever.
I know,
like,
I just
honestly, this is not that bad.
Much.
Okay.
I groan.
I'm just gonna go Esper Sentinel here.
Yeah.
Since I guess Esper Sentinel's free, so
it is. Fine. They could field with Esper Sentinel in the stack, I guess.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
Depends on what they field.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I still would think it would be Saga, but it wasn't last time. Okay.
I will pass the turn.
Now it's Saga. Well,
I'll make a construct.
I definitely would have done that with Esper Sentinel in the stack if it was going to be Saga.
Yeah, that was certainly a choice.
Now we've got Hammer up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they can't Damnation.
You just like
so
they floated the mana. Now just hammer the Esper Sentinel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's not how that works, opponent. You silly goose.
It's like if they want a Bowmaster, that's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to pay 11?
With that one.
This is like one of those moments in paper where you're just like, whoa. I have priority, buddy.
Yeah.
You can have this Cauldra. I think they're.
I'm just letting you know,
no?
I have priority. You did just float 2 mana though. To cast your Thoughtseize.
Okay.
Terrible swamp.
What would
choices.
you like to do? I do love that if they like Shoulder deduct us a non-creature, we can just. Okay, I'll choose this one. Resolves.
Oh, cool. They die. I like that.
I love it when they die.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
look at
opponent. So search. So yeah, if they're not a Coffers deck, I like do not mind some number of pierces.
Right. Travis, I must apologize for my betrayal. 2 weeks ago, I sold Hammer to start my rebuild back into Murktide. I did not expect Outburst to catch the hands this week.
Oh no. Oh, that's so much worse. Murktide is so bad right now. I have a buddy who he's like an incredible Murktide pilot, and he's like, yeah, that deck is super bad right now. He's like, really? I don't even know what good matchup you have.
Right, because it's like not good into Yogg at all. And
it's really bad against Yogg. Domain Rhinos is pretty heinous.
Yeah.
It's just a Scion.
It's so
Tempted to,
crazy
like,
because
play
that deck is
some
just
number of
like
these.
the card quality of Murktide is so high.
It's so high.
It's
It's
so
absurd.
fucking high. It's crazy that deck is bad. Like Bolt, Heat, Ragavan, EI, Preordain, Murktide. Like these are all Counterspell. These are very good cards. Every card in that deck is individually so good. It's so crazy that deck is like not well positioned in Modern. I mean, it just shows you like the impact of a meta, you know?
Yeah. I think about like Reprieve. Like Reprieve a lot less when they showed us like Thought Seize and multiple like edicts.
I mean, they're still like what? Are they still a Karn deck? Is it still like Karn and One Ring is their top end?
Probably.
I
But
mean,
like
I
we
don't
could
hate
pierce that.
Reprieve against that, but yeah, Pierce just being a more efficient way to deal with it, I guess. I want those
I'd
things
like to
be
see more
countered and go
of
into
their
the
deck.
graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cat in. Mulligan?
We're on the draw.
With no source of colored mana.
I'm doing the math, right? So
let him do the math.
we have what? So 22 lands, 7 of which are colorless. So we have 15 hits. If we had a colored source in the top 3, we're really good.
Okay.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for science, but I think it's correct because if we hit a colored source, like this hand is nuts.
Yes.
Sure.
It is a good hand if
we
you
hit
have the thing.
any land, like honestly, it's pretty good because they'll fix us. That's the joke, right? They'll just like fix our mana for us.
Right.
Play this so that way the Saga constructs are out of Bowmaster range. Sure.
I don't love that the jig is up though.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. See?
Shut up, dude. See, we're fine. Wait, we're fine all along. Do you still play the Saga though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because they're like kind of pressured to demo it anyways, and they don't know. I don't know.
I don't think we do. I think we just like play Heath.
Okay. Because like, what are you trying to like pierce
Heath
turn, though? Like,
well, it's more I want to set up being able to like go Saga plus like hold up Surge, or just like if we had a different land, just go like Coat.
You want to actually protect the Saga, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Did they just
they
missed the land drop?
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Okay, well, yeah.
Well, now we're cooking.
I just want to play Coat.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I guess they missed the land drop, and then they like. It's only Ward 1 on Coat, right?
It's Ward 2.
Ward 2? Man, I'd think about playing Coat.
They can. Yeah, Coat's really good. The issue is like an edict takes care of it, so I think we just pass.
Okay, yeah, true.
And now if we hit any land, we can like make a construct plus. See, all right, that's fine. It's like demo field is like completely shut off. God, I'm so happy. I'll take 2. Land. Okay. Honestly, it's fine. Last turn here. Sure. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
The pressure is on, as they say. The second Bowmaster way less exciting than the first. We got black mana. Let's go.
We're in there.
So interestingly, I think we make a construct, block a bowmaster.
Yeah.
And that means if they like want to protect the bowmaster, then they don't demo us.
If they want to protect it by killing the construct with a spell, you mean?
Yep, exactly. And if they do demo us, then I think I'm fine with that too.
No, the third bowmaster.
Yeah. Well, it still trades off with the bowmaster,
Yeah, it still
and
over.
our Urza Saga still sticks around.
Yeah,
I guess it's sure.
Jeez.
What you want? Play the coat. Take 2. Go to 16. I'm catching up. Yeah, it's like I would rather them play the bowmaster than and like field us here.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think we're just getting
did you just get drum?
Drum, yeah.
Yeah, I think you do, and they just like play Esper Sentinel or something, or you just hold a Spell Pierce, I guess.
I don't think we play Esper Sentinel.
Oh yeah, all right.
think I'm good just shipping the turd.
You're right. Look, when you're right, you're right. And in this case, I think you're right.
And I'm right. Nailed it.
Surge.
Okay. Just fine.
Yeah.
Just
you're just gaining.
I don't care.
You're just dealing damage to them.
Yeah, dude. They discarded a card and took 2. This is awesome. Yeah. What? Okay.
Wild take. What does this mean?
Yeah. So they're trying to bait us in the Orc army, I think, to trade. Okay.
I would just like block an Orcish Bowmasters 100% of the time, right?
Yes. The 4th Bowmaster.
Okay.
Now I'll surge.
Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry, just banged my mic.
No, you're good. What is happening? And I'm doing this now, of course. And I waited because now they can't feel the us, right?
Right.
Sure.
Now
okay, so they're empty-handed.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, now I'll play the Sentinel.
I guess.
I would like an action spell.
Yeah. If our Sentinel doesn't die, Sigarda's Aid would be pretty hot.
Yep. Also, if Sentinel does die, our Sigarda's Aid would be pretty hot.
Yeah.
I will take 3.
Is there a League of Palantir burn after this? No, after this, I'm apparently going to be playing. What was it called?
Palantir
again?
Burn.
That like. Poker...
Goliath or something.
Bulgaria. I don't know. The B game that Fluffy's addicted to. Some roguelike card deck builder.
Jesus.
Balatro. Oh, that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, Balatro. Yeah, it is technically a banger.
Slay the Spire, but poker. Yeah, I was gifted it and was told I must do a run. That is not the true deck list. Here it is. I'm going to leave it here for 5 seconds. This is your chance. Grab a screenshot of it. And it's gone.
If they would like to demo me now, that's fine. They find the 4th Bowmaster. Okay. Might as well block. What is this game?
It's not real life.
It's really not. Okay.
What?
Okay, that's a card.
Yeah, what does it do?
I mean, it can grab a Shadow Spear, which seems pretty good.
What does Stoneforge actually do? Okay.
Oh, they blew up our tapped land? Okay.
Yeah. Interesting decision.
Huge fan. Huge fan. I appreciate the extra mana.
Yeah, we can't really use it all that well, but... Well,
they don't know about the Cauldron in our hand either.
They do not know about the Cauldron. Right? None of the Thoughtseize saw that? I don't think.
Correct. So yeah, I'll just play out this Shadow Spear here, I think. Whatever.
Spell Pierce at the ready for either Karn or the One Ring.
Mm-hmm.
We can make blocks, slam a Cauldron play. Cauldron not protected from an edict at the moment.
Correct. But that's okay.
Yeah.
They don't attack. They're a coward. I was like, yeah, no shot you're not attacking here. Do we just take two?
I kind of think we do. I think we do.
I'm going to want to block with the Sentinel.
I know.
Weirdly.
It would be with the Sentinel, obviously, if you do, but...
I think I'm fine with this.
Yeah. Okay.
If we double block, that's
but
fine.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't want Stoneforge to die.
Nope.
There is definitely a world where they're putting the Sentinel first, but... They do know about the Spell Pierce, though, right?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay. Thank you for the follow. Do you just like
Keith pass?
Yeah, I was gonna say like the surprise Cauldron block.
Yeah, I think so.
That feels right.
We also don't have to fetch because it's a swamp.
Right. Thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, the old Urborg layup.
I guess we could also just equip the Shadow Spear to the Stoneforge. I don't hate that. Disguises it a little bit better.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and they just like
fine.
don't have an attack, yeah. Anyways.
Yep. Also, I guess leaving more lands in the deck is good against the demo field deck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Ooh, there's a Karn. What are you getting? You get a creature or a planeswalker, right?
Yeah. If they have another land, which they probably don't have, but they could play Karn through the Spell Pierce.
Hmm? Which is honestly not too bad because we just get to nuke it, right?
Yeah.
They returned Orcish Bowmaster.
Makes sense. Oh, now they can make their guy a 3/3, and it looks like maybe an actual attack, and then we hit him with the Cauldron.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Is this March, though, maybe?
Could be. Okay, I will float mana. I do like fixing my mana. I really appreciate that because, like, this Ink Moth, not great against the known Bowmaster in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they just have like more Urborgs in their hand.
Well, we know what one of them is.
Yeah. I guess they can maximum have one. God, I hope they invoke Despair here. I can't imagine they will because they know
that there's a Spell Pierce. Yeah.
Yeah, they know. Spell Pierce's face up from earlier.
Sometimes
Yes.
people,
You're up.
put things face down that were face up.
It's true.
They forget about them.
So yeah, I think they know about Hammer and Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
There's no shot they're out of swamps, right? Okay. I was like, no way. I would love to eat the toke. That would be a delight.
Yeah. That would feel nice.
Please.
Depending on how it all plays out. They potentially be able to make the other, depending on how they time things, depending on, we'll see. If they're attacking, we block. The other Bowmat, well, no. If they're attacking, we immediately Cauldron. We don't block. Elk, is Hammer favored or over Rhinos or not? Oh, this is being asked by Cheshire. Ignore
so
Cheshire, dude. Don't get baited by Cheshire. Cheshire has outed themselves as an absolute troll. He's got.
That's that's my whole answer. It's a real good matchup.
Yeah, there you go. I'm watching you, Cheshire. I don't trust you anymore. Oh, they're doing it. And you know what's nice? Spell Pierce still up.
They can't edict us also. Yeah.
Yeah. Spell Pierce is still up.
Love it. Comp.
And it's out of here. Ooh.
All right.
Spicy.
I think I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Attack. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. And if they do have like Shouldered's Edict, then we just move the Shadow Spear back.
Oh right, because that's each opponent, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, why?
It's
because of EDH. You know that, right?
EDH, yeah.
But I just want you to know that it's your people's fault.
It is a reasonable thing to fit EDH in that way. Like, it's okay that edict gets around that protection spell. It does add an interesting dimension to it, Like,
yeah, of course.
It's good that Surge does not just stop every removal spell.
It doesn't. It doesn't stop Wrath.
Okay, but Wrath is a Wrath, not removal spell. That's different.
I think it's the most removal spell.
It is the most. It removes everything, but
I know.
But like,
it's so good.
It's not just removal spell. Like, I mean, it like is, but it isn't. There's a difference.
My goal is just to stun lock Evan.
Success. Success.
Right, opponent. I have a feeling you can't answer this Cauldron, or you would have done that.
Maybe they play. Maybe they play red black. They just cut the red.
It's like, what if we threw 8 Field of Ruins in here, and Urborg,
but still play at the same
and cut
pace.
all the red sources? Yes. It's also like, it's tough because they have 2 cards in hand, and one of them is Bowmaster, which doesn't do anything here. All right, yeah. Cool. And I think we just pass here. I don't think there's a reason to do anything else.
Just hold up all our shit. Make it so Sigarda's Aid's still a good draw. We already have one in play. If Paladin comes, I think definitely just send her.
Sure. Bowmaster in.
Oh no, but how will we draw cards now?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It would be super rad if they went like Karn, we pierce it, they uptick on the Cauldron, and we surge it.
That'd be pretty funny.
I would laugh super hard. Last night, one of the matches I played, I felt like I was playing against someone in your chat because like I blew him out and they just went, "Yo, sick."
There we go. A little 4-1. That feels better than that first league.
Yeah, first league was, we had to shake out all the bad draws.
Yeah.
They were so bad.
Yeah. They were bad.
Okay.
It was a lot of bad draws. What do we think? Soul Guide, I think, was pretty decent against the Goryo's deck. I mean,
yeah, that's why it's here.
I still need to convince myself on Reprieve. I don't know. I'm still in the mindset of like, ain't no way. But
it's because we didn't play against Titan.
Yeah, you were also an ain't no way gamer on that card, and you have convinced yourself. So I feel like I need to convince myself on it.
Because I did focus testing where it's like one of this effect just won the game.
Yeah,
it's like
that's pretty convincing.
Like, because obviously there's the times when they like pact and then they go for the Titan and they can't pay for the pact because you failure the Titan to their hand, which obviously that's like the ceiling for the card. But also like failing the One Ring is like very big deal because it usually means they're tapped out and now you actually get to like probably attack uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Cool.
These cards are also just like good against the Cascade decks, especially now that they have to cast them on your turn.
Yeah, they don't have the forces to protect them.
Yep.
It's true.
Especially since like if you comply, you know they will not cascade for another turn cycle now.
Right. Oh, true. Ooh, yeah, that does make that better. I didn't think about that.
Yep.
I like that.
Real good.
Yeah, no, I like
that. Not 5-5 total. We went 5-4.
Again,
we did not finish that other league.
I'm telling you, Cheshire has lost their privilege to be acknowledged in the chat. Just don't acknowledge Cheshire. It's just troll after troll. It's not worth your time. Yeah, that felt much better. That felt much better. Like, and it wasn't even that we had like insane draws that league. We just had like functional draws, and that's all we needed. You know, like that first league was just. It
was very funny.
It was funny. It was rough. Cool. Well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
Yeah, I am too. Any closing thoughts?
No, Forge Anew good. Steel Shaper's Gift, great. Ornithopter's good. Giver kind of sucks. Reprieve and Failure effects are really, really good right now. That's about it.
There you go.
Pretty exciting.
Well, a reminder, I know a lot of you guys enjoy this deck. I'm sure many of you already are. But if you are not, a great resource for playing this deck is, of course, Travis's Patreon, where he gives monthly updates on the deck. Gives all kinds of well, he doesn't really stream on Twitch, so shouting out.
I might try it out.
Oh yeah, now you've got the PC. Now you could. There you go. So go ahead and
no promises.
Honestly, yeah, send him some follows there too, because maybe there's some disgruntled elk streams in the future. That'd be awesome. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna.
Spell Pierce was gas.
Yeah, Spell Pierce good. I mean, it was always good. Like, right, like that was always Spell Pierce. There was no question that Spell Pierce was always like a pretty good card. It was just that, like, was it worth playing blue on its own? You know, like, yeah, Spell Pierce good, but yeah. Cool. Well, then, without further ado, I'm gonna send you on your way, and I'm gonna go play this poker game.
All right. Have fun.
Thank you again.
Toodaloo, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.